himself from the studio.
Those are hard.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now a play fake. Brady. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because if the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A toss running left, Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown! Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And some room to work. There he goes, left side.
Right down the throat.
Touchdown, LA. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. To try again after the sack. Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Brady going to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Stafford rolling to his right toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Gay's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Higbee with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Brady now on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Brady got to have this one. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Buccaneers 16. Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Brady now on first down. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
One final try now for Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
Canada's not even a real country anyway. SpongeBob Van Helsing. NV. Hello. Send me money on Cash App. Please. Facts. You like facts? What's up, Vato Loco? What's up, SA? Send me $100 to my Cash App. If I score on this play.
NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago,
what's your Cash App? $AOT game.
Racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Giants.
Send me $100. $100,000.
And the Bills are going to recover.
For entertainment.
Well, there's two sides.
Is that you? Are you SpongeBob? If you score first play, you get 100. That's not going to happen.
Now your back's against the wall a little bit.
Pick six.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Nailed it perfectly, and
It's not going to happen.
ways
Not
to
with
go
this thing.
at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself,
I'm the Bills.
we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass down.
Oh, yeah.
In this
Oh, yeah,
case,
you're on the Bills.
forget all of that.
All right,
Let's
well,
go to
I'm
special
the
teams
Bills.
and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Oh my gosh. I just scored. Bro, send me $100. Send it over, bro.
Where's the $100? You just scored.
I just scored. Send me $100.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go
What?
for
Defense,
two.
what? Send it
You
over.
scored.
I just scored. Send it over.
We're about to score again.
I'm about to score again. Yep, send it over.
Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal.
I just scored. $sign less the mayo.
Learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that
$sign less
$sign less the mayo. Send it over.
NFL game going forward.
Or else I'm going to come find you.
They're trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
You're going to send it or what? I don't see it.
The lights, and he muffs it.
Send me 100,000.
And a nice return.
Send over
Okay,
us.
hold on.
Send over 100,000 if you're a man. A man of your word.
Jones and
Be
the
rolling
Giants
somebody
now
send me
with a
some.
1st and 10, right at the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Hello, are you sending me my money or what?
Play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability
I scored on the
to read
first play.
defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able
Hello,
to use the backs out of the
SpongeBob.
backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space.
These guys are kinda good, huh?
Able to do that there.
Yeah.
Nice pick up
Play
on
well.
first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the
Hello?
ball to him. So second
Send me
catch
the
on
money.
drive, he may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
We'll get that.
he off?
This early in
Probably.
the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing
We
game,
get circle as well.
should
That
open up
works
his running
too.
game too. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Jones.
Triangle.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the
Hello.
football early. We expected
job.
it. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4.
Send it over.
Drive. They like that.
I
They don't
want it.
just
Nope.
like it, they love it because now everyone gets.
And he's
throwing
going
the
to be
run.
taken down here. A sack back
Nobody
at
wants
the
to play.
32. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd
Except
and
Daniel's
16.
93. You want me to play him one time?
I thought you said that you don't like that guy.
I don't. He's other good. He's a cheater. You want to see how he
Like a for
cheats?
sure cheater?
Probably. I probably won't beat
Try
him.
after the first
What
down
is that,
sack.
unlimited term or
Jones
something? Oh, that's
is
okay.
going to let this go for the end
Randy
zone.
Moss.
And
Pass
it's gonna
interference.
wind up incomplete. However, we do have a
Thank
flag
you.
down. Let's
Thank
check
you.
in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass.
You think I'm good with the
on that
Giants?
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with
I
something
think
here
if you
on
score
3rd down.
here, that'll determine it. They're getting first down.
Jones.
You score on this drive. That's a bad
He
throw.
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the
Send it over,
22.
SpongeBob.
And the return here
I already scored.
31-yard
There we go.
line.
$10. Somebody wants to play.
No doubt, a very
You want me to destroy them?
disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
All right, bye-bye. We got to pick somebody now.
It's the match not found. Fuck.
If you don't like what you see,
Somebody
just
took
throw
the
it
match.
away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And
I
it's
scored again. Send it over.
along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play here for Buffalo.
Send it over.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the
quick.
pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to
This guy
stay
didn't want to play
plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection
You think
leads
this
to
is
a
easy?
big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion
Who
on
wants to play for
1st
$25
down,
a
2nd and
Daniels?
10.
I don't.
Have you ever beaten him?
No.
That's it.
Now Allen.
Williams in the
A
same.
giant hole up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the
Should I
3.
decline?
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them
You're
no
not
time
that guy,
to get
pal.
down here.
Yeah,
And
no.
now they're
You're
set
too
up
good.
for first and
Where's
goal.
the
So
picture?
3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
I'm not playing
They
that. I'm not
run
playing that,
here
guys.
with
Hell no.
Singletary. And he'll take it in.
Stay out of my business. I need to win money, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not listening to you. Hell no, I'm not gonna win. Looks like the Bills. I'm sure New York kind of guy.
Try and throw for it.
Oh, wow.
That is caught. He's got
You think
it.
this guy's gonna win?
This guy?
Yeah.
So their second touchdown this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer. So
Nobody wants to play.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they just did here, they're only up 12 to nothing. One extra point on the other side.
I wish we had
Ultimately beat you if they score twice.
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception.
What a play.
They put together Charles a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately
Defensive
for them,
passing
the only thing that
offense.
matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and
You
finished
want to see
off
some
the
more
drive,
plays?
it
Okay.
does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, I guess like $10. Should I play this game?
Yeah.
Jones
not
and the
that Daniel
Giants
guy,
now
right?
with a
Nope.
1st and 10 at their
It
own
is.
26.
Hey, JD.
Looking to throw.
Yeah,
Jones.
that guy.
Trying to fit it in the
Man,
Shepard,
Tom
but
Brady
it's
would have made a
intercepted.
better throw.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to score.
Let's get out of this one.
It's a Bills touchdown.
Let's win some money back.
Winner gets 50.
We just saw that's a great example of a team
55
that's
bucks?
really amped
Wow,
up.
that's a lot.
They've been playing so well. Yet they
Nice.
didn't get
If I
overexcited
win, I get
and
55.
have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own good play with a pick 6. This
Oh,
one
yeah.
may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is
He might not show up. Oh, there he is.
wondering if it
When you
is
get
over
50 bucks.
already.
Hey, JD. You want to play JD? Who's JD?
Hey, JD.
Hey, JD. All right. Pay me, JD. Ready for the
Giants
Buccaneers?
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Unbelievable.
And fresh off the pick
After the
6,
touchdown.
they've got to forget about that quickly.
What I play?
In this case
Yeah,
now,
I know. I'm about to play. No. Regular clip. You can have a free win. You're so good. All right, tell him the one. I'm about to run him. You ready for the Dan Thompson?
I'm ready for 60 points. That guy was talking match
He
shit.
sucks.
He sucks.
He sucks. Don't listen to that guy. You got lucky one time. You ready for the SoCal Moguls?
Bro, I can't believe they beat the Sea Kings back to back at the Bay. That's crazy to me.
Greg Foster.
You hear what happened to Davion Johnson? He broke his back.
How?
Don't know, but he broke his back.
Feisty.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh no, he's one of these assholes.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
You fucking suck. Happens when scramblers like you can't scramble. Scrambled eggs, scramble my mama's tits.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
I applaud the effort.
They find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fournette on the toss to the right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wells. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Levante David. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. William Golston, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
Please pay me, JD.
Sports. Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Second down and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a give to Fournette. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Succop will put this one right through. now 17-0. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and take it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the move to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football.
You're a fucking loser, dude.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been...
the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzy.
You ready to lose?
In the Sunshine State.
You take forever. What are you doing, changing your diaper?
As Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Hello, you ready to get ran? Hello. Young sack trash.
And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
You suck.
He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
You ready to get ran? Hello. Young sack trad. Young sack transgender.
Sack trans. Oh, now he's gonna take forever to resume.
You ready to change some diapers? Hello? Hello? Mr. Take Forever.
Maybe we shouldn't have paused it.
Hurry up, trash man. Young trash man.
Oh,
Thank you. Gosh, this guy takes 50 years to play the damn game.
Oh, let's just beat
Come on, Floyd Mayweather. 50 years later.
Let's just beat him.
Let me show you how to beat you.
He's already trying to get
From the
in the back.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I'm serious.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it.
Get off.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of
Time to mute
scrimmage,
you.
and that's it. Call it no gain.
Since you're garbage, I'm gonna
mute
mute you.
play. And it's 2nd down now.
He can't hear us.
Hey.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Brady.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Oh, he's blitzing. He's blitzing.
Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
I should have danced to I should have danced to
Yeah, it's a nice run right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mindset there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second. And finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Brady's going to look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they get in for the opening.
I bet he does get ball at half.
And they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Tannehill being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Got his man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 35 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
92 should have been out there.
Right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill eluding the pressure right.
Again?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And right side, Henry's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Throwing again is Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
This is like some Lamar Jackson type shit. Except worse, because it's like a lot slower. Throws on his
first and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
He's going to focus
a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Play action. That's why he's play action. He's going to roll to the right.
Tannehill going to throw for it. Out to his left.
Oh, what the fuck?
To tie this game at 8.
Bro, did it step
early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's get off the field. Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, ball 66.
Brady now to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Over there.
Time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's
Across
Jones.
his
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
To the air again, Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, here's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Tannehill looking to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Derrick Henry all alone.
The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Brady to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. sends it into pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Tackled by Christian Fulton. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll run it again with Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
That's the way. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, E. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Onside guy. Stupid onside kick.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Murray going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets it. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still.
Mr. Sackback, hurry up, please.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Returning it, Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. They'll drop this off for Bernard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Brady going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
And this one too low.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Now Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Buccaneers, nothing.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bucs 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Tannehill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 55 for Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike,
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Brady now to throw. And looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
play football. Let's go.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Jones has it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Back now in Tampa. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Derrick Henry all alone. Is that it? Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll run on first down. Henry. Derrick Henry all alone.
Let's get that swagger,
Touchdown,
y'all. Let's get that
Titans. Derrick Henry. 43 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. Evans has got the 1st down and then some.
I'm gonna show you, man.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's that.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up the...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On first down, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 30, the 20.
I'm the best in the game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.